doing? No, really. I want to know. How you doing? I'm okay. Just want to come and give a little word or whatever. A little update on how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. And I hope you all are too. I really do. I really hope that you are okay. And, you're not being messed with like I am. A lot of people try to do a lot of stuff and throw blockages, curveballs, and all that stuff like that. They want to distract you. They want to make it you seem like you're not doing the correct thing by the things that you do, the way that you show up, all that stuff like that. They just want you to be discouraged. But I want to talk about being chosen, being the chosen one. That's what I'm called to talk about today, being the chosen one. We're gonna the Bible verse of today is John 15:16. And y'all have to bear with me, like seriously, because I be camera shy, y'all. Camera shy and don't want to talk for real because it just be a lot. I'm not used to being on the cameras for real. And y'all should know that by now. But the Bible verse of today, John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide, so that whatever you ask for, whatever you ask the Father in your name, He may give it to you. It just depending on the circumstances, I guess. You have to be a chosen child in order to reap. You know, not really. But yeah, really, you have to be a chosen child in order to reap whatever it is that you want to reap or whatever. As long as it's something that God approves of, you will get it. It might not come when you want it, but trust me, God is always on time. Trust me, He show up right on time, right when you think that you know it wouldn't happen for you. That's when it happened for you. The joy of being chosen. And I want to talk about this story, right? When I was younger or whatever, when I was in school, and my teacher, I had a female teacher, um, and we had to be chosen for like groups. We had to be set in two separate groups or whatever, and it was about one side had to be Democrat, then we had the politicians on the other side, stuff like that. We had to do debating, and I can't remember what the debating was about, but we was trying to they chose a person to choose teams, and we had to separate in two teams. So everybody was choosing and all that stuff like that, who they want to go and all that stuff like that. So I was like almost the last one, and they decided to choose me over another person. So some people was like they didn't want to choose me at first because they felt like I couldn't articulate, you know, like I wasn't gonna speak like I supposed to speak in order to make the team look good. So they didn't want to really choose me for real. I ain't gonna lie, they didn't. But they chose me over another person. It was like three of us left. They chose me over the other person that will take her in this, that, and third. So we started doing debating and stuff like that, and I started talking and things like that, and everybody was intrigued. They were shocked. It was like, oh my goodness, my team won. Let me say that my team won, and they was very proud of how I spoke up because I was the quiet kid. I never talk to people. I just stay to myself. I don't. I'm just like I am now. Just stay to myself. Don't bother nobody and all that stuff like that. So they just thought that if I say anything, maybe it'll be stupid or something like that because they never heard me talk. It's just me. I'm just that way. But if I talk or whatever, then they'll better understand, me and all this other stuff. I just don't like talking for real like that, unless I'm made to or I have to or whatever. But ever so often I get up and make these videos and stuff like that so people can, feel comfortable, in their own skin and all that stuff like that. Because some people don't be comfortable with speaking out and things like that, but it can help you a lot. But anyway, let's get back to this. But they didn't want to choose me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, my team won or whatever, and they was glad that they picked me. I was the chosen one, but not the chosen one. But I was the chosen one at the end. I'll put it like that. Even though you know that no matter what, you'll end up on a team. You'll be chosen. It's stressful, perhaps even mildly. Um, Traumatizing process, because it do be, because you be like, I wonder, is they gonna pick me? Is they gonna pick me? Is they really gonna pick me? I don't think they're gonna pick me. But they end up picking me, and they look, I was the better pick. They said we should have chose her. We should have did this. They start arguing at the end that they should have chose me and this, that, and the third. Well, I mean, you did what you did, and hey, look at the outcome. Just like these, exes and stuff like that, when they feel like you're not the one for them and things like that, and then they want to all of a sudden come running back in your life when they feel like you're on the up and up or something like that, or you're chosen person that you can possibly help expand their life. No, stay where you felt like it was comfortable. All right, that's what I'm gonna need you to do. It's a familiar ache, that fear of being left out, overlooked. But Jesus cut through all of the comparison and insecurity with one breathtaking truth. You did not choose me, but I chose you. Because he did. God chose me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, Lord, why you gonna choose me? You already know that I'm thinking on camera shy. I don't be want to get up here and talk to people as it is. Why is you choosing me, Lord? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Lord. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think you need to choose somebody else, Lord Jesus, because I don't think I'm the one. I ain't ready, Lord. I ain't ready. He's like, yes, you is. You ready? You just gonna throw me out there. I'm like, well, okay. Ay, he chose us not after weighing our strengths, or judging, or worth not because we're the fast, strongest, or best, but out of love is why he chose us. Before we could offer him anything, he called us to himself. Lent invites us to pause and remember that we don't follow Jesus to earn his approval. We follow because we already have it. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, wow, what in the world? What in the world? I was in question about that, like in my head about that, because I'm like, while I was writing it down, okay, Lent invites us to pause and remember that we don't follow Jesus to to, earn his approval. So I'm like, well, why do we even follow him then? We don't want his approval. We want his approval. But then they said we follow because we already have it. That's why we follow Jesus. And you look, it is what it is. Hey, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, okay? We all learning. I know I do from everybody that come into my life, you know. To be chosen by Jesus isn't about standing out. It's about being set apart to bear fruit that lasts. Okay. The fruit he desires. Because yeah, some people just feel like, they want it, the fast way. They don't want to wait to get whatever it is that God has for them. They want to get it the fast way. They want to steal whatever somebody else has or whatever, because they're trying to get it quickly, and they'll do whatever it take to get whatever it is that somebody else deserve to have or whatever. Even though that person have put in all types of hard work, pain, sleepless nights, all that stuff. They feel like they can just snatch it away from a person. But baby girl, sit down somewhere. Okay. His desires isn't performance or perfect, but love, joy, and peace and kindness that flow from staying close to him. We are chosen, called, and never alone. The one who called us walks beside us every step of the way. And he do, y'all. Let's get a small prayer, y'all. Can we do that? Can we get a small prayer, y'all? Jesus, thank you for calling my name, Lord Jesus, long before I could prove myself. Help me rest in your love and bear fruit that honors you. In your loving name, Jesus, amen. So I told y'all it was going to be a small prayer, because some of y'all be like, oh my goodness, here we go. Prayer time. And then people be, leaving and stuff like that, because they be thinking that the prayer is going to be long and stuff like that. Like when you at the dinner table and stuff like that, and you be waiting on these people to get finished so you can eat. It's kind of how it be sometimes. But anyway, I wanted to say this before I even, did the video, to be honest. But I just wanted to talk about something extra before doing the video or whatever. I wanted to have something extra to talk about, so it just won't be based on this situation. But be careful who your kids be around. Um, if you have exes or whatever, make sure you tell your children don't be collaborating with no dang on strangers. If you did not, introduce them to, your children, and you didn't introduce your children to these exes or whatever, they shouldn't be collaborating with your kids behind your back at all, under no circumstances. But someone has been communicating with my children. Is supposed to been ex person. This person wasn't even no. I didn't even consider this person as an ex, because before it started, it ended. But be careful with your children. Be careful with your children when it comes to other people. Make sure you tell your children. It's very important that you tell your kids, do not talk to strangers. I don't care how old they are. Do not talk to strangers, because you don't know what these people's intentions are, or their motives behind why they're talking to you. So do not talk to anybody. That's what children learn anyway, in school and at home. Do not talk to strangers. I don't care if they do say they know your mama, and they tell you a little small things and stuff. Like, it could be a person that just sit back and just watch you, don't even know you, never shook your hand before, and be communicating with your kids, acting as if they know you, trying to make it seem like they trying to help you and help mold your children and this, that, and the third, like you asked them. No, don't be going to my kids about nothing. If that Now, that's a very serious thing. When you bothering somebody dang on kids, when you trying to collaborate with somebody dang on kids, behind their dang on back, that is a dangerous situation. Some people do not play about their children. Do not do that. I don't like stuff like that. When people do stuff like that, if I'm not inviting you to collaborate with my kids, do not do that. Because I take that very seriously. Don't nobody meet my children. They have a dad and all that stuff like that. But don't nobody meet my children this for this reason. I don't want nobody to feel like they have to take care of my kids just because I have them. No, they have dad or whatever, they have me. I don't want people to feel like, okay, so if I talk to this person or whatever, I have to take care of the person. No, you don't have to take care of anything. That's what I'm for. I take care of my responsibilities and things like that. But some people just do a lot, and I just don't be understanding. Like, go sit down somewhere. You have children. Would you want somebody walking up to your dang on kids? Your kids don't know them, and you trying to explain who you are? If that parent did not explain who you are to them, then why in the world are you? Even when it comes to your kids' father and stuff like that, they need to be careful too with who they allow to know who you need to talk to before and all that stuff like that, because it'd be weird. People really be doing stuff like that to hurt you. Oh, she talked to this person, it didn't work out with this person, and this person is my friend, and this, that, and the third. Just be sitting up lying on people. Because I'm gonna talk about this situation. There was a person who I talked to. I didn't even know that they knew each other. My kid's dad and this person. They didn't know each other like, I mean, they knew each other, but it was like a childhood thing. He kind of knew his cousin and not him, but he said that that was his friend. How is that your friend? And y'all said that y'all ain't, how is that your friend? Because he the one told me. Because I never knew that they knew each other. It's the honest God truth. My kids' dad know a lot of people. I never knew that they knew each other. And it's small in Alabama. It is. It's small in Alabama. So how would I know? I don't know who be around you. I don't even be around you, my dang on self. Especially when you going out doing whatever it is that you need to do, or whatever, for yourself or whatever. I don't be with you. So how in the world do I know this person? I never did know this person or whatever. And when I met this person, he told me how he knew my whole family and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, you know my family. He was like, you kin to, he named some of the members in my family and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. He was like, who is your mom? And I told him who my mom was and stuff like that. Then he was like, oh, okay. But I never knew that him and my kid's dad knew each other, anything like that. He said the only reason why he knew him is because he used to, I mean, car wise or whatever, but we already know. Um, the car situation with car parts and all that stuff like that. Whenever he have car parts for him and stuff like that, they used to communicate or whatever. But it wasn't no situation like we hung out as homeboys and we be over each other house and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing like that, because my kids' daddy is the one who, I'm like, why? How in the world do you know who I'm talking to? When it found somebody that I'm dang on talk, how in the world do you know who I'm dang on talk to? Pulled up on me talking about some do I talk to such and such and this, that, and the third? And I'm like, yeah, but how the world did you know? You sitting somewhere stalking me. Like, you need to go on somewhere. Like, seriously, leave me alone. He need to talk to this person, and talk to me or whatever. And I conversated with this person and stuff like that. And that's what I was talking about in the last video. This person brought me information or whatever. And I'm like, why in the world is this person bringing me information as if it's going to make me jealous because of this person to have someone? I don't care about this person having two female. we're not together. So if you're gonna be coming to be messy and stuff like that, because I can't stand no messy person. If you a man, look, you's a man, okay? I'm gonna need you to be a man. Stop being out here like a messy be a bill, okay? Don't be no messy bee. I don't deal with messy bees, okay? Those nigga, mm-mm, okay? I'm gonna say them nigga bitches, cause that's what they act like, females and male at the same time. Like, no, stay out of my dang on be like, are you serious? Why would you sit up and do this to this person and stuff like that? And if it's gonna make me jealous just because of who he's with. No, honey, I have been moved on. But I just needed somebody to come into this person's life to continue to move him out the way. Because he kept on doing a whole lot of stuff. But this clarified things that I wasn't lying about this person stalking me and all this other stuff. Because other people have also witnessed this person stalking me. Like, why do I have to go through this? And you already have who you have, and you talking to that person. You've been talking to that person. You never stopped talking to that person, but you had bad things to say about that person. But you still ended up with that person. Like, go ahead on and get your life together, sir. I was not that one then, and I'm not that one now. Don't even look at me as being that one, because no, no love. Mm-mm. It'll never be me and you ever again. So please move on. But yeah, it's just crazy to me how people just do things that just don't sit well with me. I don't understand a whole lot of stuff that be going on and how these people be, linking up with each other and decide to come against people and all this other stuff. Like, look, sit down somewhere. If me and you gonna talk or whatever, I'm gonna need you to stop collaborating with this person on my behalf. Like, what y'all sitting down talking to each other, discussing me for? If we supposed to have something going on with each other, then why is you discussing me with another person who don't like me, who been decided years ago that he didn't love me and didn't want anything to do with me, who didn't even want me to be his kid's mother. A person that said a whole lot of things that was hurtful towards me, which pushed me further away from that person. The things that that person used to say, oh my goodness. It used to be so heartbreaking, but it was okay at the same time. I wasn't worried about it. But still, I just used to get myself together and just keep on going because it just be ridiculous the things that people do just to hurt you and then try to turn around and make it seem like it's you and not them. Oh, this person is jealous that I have another person that did. No, honey, that's not even what it is, honey. When have I came and did anything to you, hurt you, or try to hurt the person that you was with? No, I want y'all to be comfortable with each other. I'm being out the way. I'm not that type of baby mama that's gonna bring drama. No, just act like you're supposed to in front of my children. Just be respectful. Cause I do the same to you. I wouldn't let nobody replace you or anything like that, but you ain't ever been a father. So I'm sure that my kids would anybody who I accept in my life, they would love that person over you. Because you ain't ever been no father to your own dang on children, but you want to run around here saying that you have one. You have them. But at first this person wasn't even claiming his children as if he had children. He was just letting people know that he didn't have no kids, it was just him, you know. Until my kids start popping out. And they're like, who in the world is these children or some stuff like that. He had to go ahead on and tell them that he had kids. But these are that's why in the world would these people want my kids with some people who want to deny them? Because they denied all three of them. And all three of them turned up to be, you know, theirs. I don't have to lie about anything. They was still running around trying to see who my last baby father was. And it was him all along. With no man. I ain't never had no dang on man outside of that person when I was pregnant with my children at all. Had my kids going on false hope, oh, somebody else is your dad at this, third, and third. You don't tell the children no stuff like that. I have them believe in that. Because my baby girl thought for a while that well, they used to play with her and mess with her and stuff like that, but it was breaking her heart though and making her cry because they'll say that you're adopted child. You ain't our sister. You adopted into the family. Mom tell her that she adopted. No, you ain't finna do that. They was doing my child wrong, and I didn't like that how they was doing her and you know trying to give her things that she wasn't supposed to be given. And just like I told those people, if you give her any type of medication, y'all need to be reaching out and let me know what type of medication that y'all put her on and everything else. Y'all need to be letting me know this stuff because they try to make my daughter a sacrifice. They did. That's the honest God truth. And anytime I speak up to DHR about the situation and get to talking to her, she started changing up. These people start changing up and things like that, and trying to treat my child like they supposed to treat her. You supposed to been treating her the way you supposed to been treating her all along. Why does it take DHR to step in for you to do what you supposed to do? Or look like you supposed to look before we go to dang on court? You don't do no stuff like that. Like that is so weird to me. But I forgave people a long time ago. And I just want these people to just leave me alone. If you saying that it's because of my children, the reason why you can't let go, you have my kids. And you still bother me and in my business, trying to be in my business and stuff. I have let go and I let God a long time ago. And I asked God to remove people out of my life. The people who, was no longer, somebody that need to be in my life, if they trying to, bring blockages and all that stuff like that, move them out of my life. Just move them out. It's okay. I'm not worried about nothing like nothing. I've been, on my own for a long time, for years, haven't felt a man touch in 6 years. Like seriously. But I have been speaking with people online and stuff like that. The last person that I talked to was in another country. That's who I was talking to. A person that was in another country, but I haven't talked to no, well, been in no connection with a no physically connection with nobody in 6 years. But people have been lying on me saying that we've been in connection, we have been in communication, been showing lies saying that we have had communication. Okay, so if we have communication, you think that low of me that I will really allow somebody that will be having me standing at the bus stop waiting on the bus and they have a car, or me not being able to get to the store. I have to walk to the store every dang on day, bring groceries into my dang on apartment. I have to walk up there every day until I don't have anything left on my dang on car. You think that I'm gonna be doing all of that if I have a man that has a car, that is dealing with me, that is talking to me? You think that low of me, that I'd be that dumb to let a man come into my life and make it worse than it already is? Yeah, yeah, okay. If I'm communicating with any man, if you can't come into my life and it becomes better with you being in it, I don't need you in it. I can do bad by myself, boo. If nothing has changed when you see me, why would you think that I have somebody in my life? Some people do a lot. It's been 6 years, y'all, and these people still pressed and trying to figure out ways to bring tower moments into my life. 6 years. 6 long years. Sometimes it be hard, but I just used to ask God to wipe away feelings and stuff like that, so I can continue to heal. Cause y'all know this, it don't be easy for women or men. When you celibate and stuff like that, it be things that be thrown at you that'll make you wanna, look. Wait a minute, you looking mighty good over there. No, I'm just playing, but I'm seriously though, I'm not at the same time. But that's just how it be. And the man looking mighty good up by me. Lord temptation. Oh my goodness. Fight it. Fight it. Fight it. Then I started thinking about how I was did in the past, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just had a little moment, Lord, but I'm back on track now. When you start thinking about them stalkers and all that stuff like that, it make you step back and reflect. It make you step back and reflect. I ain't gonna lie. Just thinking about all this stuff that they be doing. But it's so crazy how they didn't. Oh Lord, this person that be next door to me. I don't even consider this person as an ex, because what do you consider? I don't even know what to call the person, because the person was like a one night stand. That was it. And y'all know I'm not ashamed to be somebody one night stand, especially if my life was going to end up going down, having a tragic ending. I don't be. Oh, I see, little baby. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't care about being nobody's one night stand if my life was going to end up ruined after being with a person. The person that I'm referring to didn't have his life together. Some of these men that I did talk to didn't have their life together and they just wanted help. How can I give you help and I can't even help myself? Like, come on now. So it was kind of glad. I was glad, like seriously, I was glad that these people decided to go back to what they was familiar with or to leave me alone and go towards somebody else because look at them now. And I don't wish nothing on anybody, but I thank God for it because I didn't have to do it. They did it first. Look, he ain't pissed me off. I was good. Look, I'm good by myself, boo. I'm good. But you got it. You got a big dog. You got it. You know what I say? Any females that feel like I'm pissed off because they got their ex back or they back talking to their boyfriend or whatever. I don't care. What makes you think that I'm gonna care about somebody choosing you, love? That's your boyfriend, right? Okay, so go be happy. Why is you worrying about whether or not I'm gonna be mad or in my feelings, or you want me to be in my feelings, or you feel a certain type of way? Because I got people in my family that do that too. I ain't gonna lie. They be comparing their relationships. Oh, I know I could be better in a relationship than this person. I know my relationship can look better. Just watch, and they just start forming neighbor connections and stuff like that. Start showing people their connections online and all that stuff like that. Baby, that ain't me. I don't even care. Like, are you serious? Why am I trying to match my relationship with yours? It ain't gonna never be the same. So why am I matching my relationship with yours? It's all about competition in my family, to be honest. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's about competition in my family, and it's sad because people will go to the extreme measures to bring you down to hurt you. Oh, she don't have her kids, but I have my kids. She don't have a man, but I have a man. Oh, look, I'm married. The whole time they collaborate with the person to come against you in the worst way. But they just don't know they don't do nothing to be helping me. Because if you gonna collaborate on my behalf against me and go behind my back with somebody, I don't care. Go ahead. I ain't doing nothing but dodging a bullet. That's it. Because if you're gonna sit up and listen to somebody over what you see or what you feel yourself, hey, I ain't gonna feel no certain type of way. Why should I? Would I probably be feeling bad just because of what you're doing? No. You dealing with somebody in my family? I don't care. Evidently, y'all belong together, but you didn't know until you met me. It's all good. I like, putting motherfuckers together. I'm sorry for cursing. Let me go ahead. But I like putting people together. I do. But don't ever think that you're going to piss me off about talking to somebody in my family or a friend or anything like that because you won't. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. Because if I easily let that person walk away, you need to start learning from me the reason why I allowed that person to walk away from me so easily. Stupid. But hey, I can't do nothing but step back and let them find out on their own. Either your life gonna go down drastically or that person. And it's because of y'all motives and what y'all was trying to do. You end up hurting yourself. Not me. Yourself. Cause look at you now. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. But it's just crazy though how these females dig you up. You don't even know them. They don't even know you. They dig you up like they detectives just to see who you are. Oh, I know I look better than that person. I don't even know why this person even gave that person a chance and this, that, and the third. Baby, I don't care. I love me. That's all that matter. I decide what goes on in my dang on life. It's my life to live, and I'm gonna live it. Not how somebody else want me to live it, but how I want to live it. Because there's a lot of people trying to have ties to me. Oh, I gotta have say so over this person's life. No, you don't have no say so over my life. I have say so over my own life. I've been taking care of myself for a long time. I've been taking care of myself for a long motherfucking time now. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out. That movie. I just had to throw that movie out. Just be being silly sometimes. But anyway, just had to come on here and just talk to y'all for a minute and stuff like that. Just show y'all that everything is all good and stuff like that. Still intact, nothing going on with me or anything like that. But I just had to come and give y'all a word for a minute. Just tell y'all to be careful when it comes to y'all children and stuff like that. Don't be allowing these people to get close to y'all kids and stuff like that. Ain't no telling what they telling them and putting in their dang on head, honey. Mm-mm. Oh, I need your help with get me back with your mama. Don't you talk to no bookies. Don't talk to strangers, okay, bookies? Don't y'all talk to strangers, okay? And I don't care if it's your daddy that's trying. He a stranger. Don't do it, boo. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't do it, bookies, okay? All right. Mama love you. No, I'm just playing y'all, but seriously. Don't talk to strangers, y'all. I don't care who's showing y'all what. Some people do things to hurt you and all that stuff like that. But hey, baby, I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. People can say all day, y'all, that you belong with somebody. That's gonna be your person. That's gonna be well, okay. If you feel like that's gonna be my person, okay, you can continue to have hopes, right? Because I don't want nobody from my past, and I'm not gonna accept my past back. I don't care what nobody say, because people be listening to these people and stuff like that. We're telling them, "Oh, that's your person, and y'all gonna be together." Stop letting the people out of you. Stop. Stop. Mm-mm. Put it down. Don't touch it. Back up from it. Anybody in my past was not important enough for me to be with. I don't want it. That's for you, boo. That what you chose. That what you been, yelling about that that's your man and all that other stuff. I took your man. No, honey, you took my problem. Thank you. Thank you, boo. You took my problem, love. Cause ain't no way I'm not the one nor the two. And people thought that block was spendable. But God been moved that block a long time ago. Oh, you think that block is spendable? You can respin that block? It's removed. How you gonna respin a block that's been moved? Okay. Like baby, no. I don't care what nobody say. Baby bye. You chose what you chose and I chose what I chose and I'm glad I chose the healthier choice because if I wouldn't have chose the healthier choice, maybe I'd be some like these females all bitter in it. No, I wouldn't have been. Because the choice was mine. If anything would have happened, I would have had a disease or something like that. The choice would have been mine because I should have did what I supposed to been did to better protect myself, right? So if I did get anything behind dealing with somebody, that would have been something I would have had to deal with, and it's okay. It's okay, y'all. It ain't the end of the world if you do get something, an incurable disease or something like that. It's not the end of the world. Just it's solutions to help you, get back on track and stuff like that. But what I would say, do not be dealing with somebody that has the same thing on disease or worser, because you're not doing that but putting yourself in a worse situation and heal. Get back, heal, and love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you going to, stop accepting just anything into your dang on life. Because some people do these things just to bind you to them. They try to give you disease, it's just to bind you to them. Oh, I gotta bind this person to me. So I'm gonna get this person this disease, and I'm not gonna even talk about me having no disease. I'm gonna pass it along to this person so I can be with this person forever. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Okay. If that's what you believe, okay. We can't stop your dreams, boo. We can't stop your dreams. But I'm just saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Because people do that. They want you to have attachment just because they do. So y'all be careful out here. To my younger generation, please, y'all. And the older ones too, because they act like they just children. Grow up. But protect yourself, y'all, please. Whenever these men want to take you out on a date, guess what your first date should be? The clinic. Because that's what my first date will be. The clinic. So if you feel like I have something, or I feel like you have something, we'll both find out within those 2 weeks. And sometimes it'd be faster than that. I would, gladly give you my results. You give me your results so I can see we can trade. We don't even have to open the dang on envelope or whatever, however they do it. We don't even have to open, we can switch it with each other and then we can open it together just like that. You have found out the truth about me and I found out the truth about you. I'm not scared. So when people running around saying, "Oh, this person got a disease," oh, there's some clinics down, on every thing on corner in the city. How about we step in one? What's the problem with doing that? It shouldn't be no problem. When you looking after yourself and making sure that you okay, it shouldn't be no problem. If no nobody want to do that, then don't deal with them because they telling you everything you need to know. If they don't want to go to the clinic and get themselves seen, then guess what? They have something. Oh, I'm just so in love with you. I just can't. Uh, urges. Sit your dumb self down somewhere because that don't make no sense. You can wait. If you can't wait, then move on to somebody else. Move on to the next dummy because I'm not one. Y'all protect yourself, man, or you're going to be looking crazy and crying, having snot coming out your nose just because of something that you could have prevented. Because you can. Frilly cats. Because some of y'all got some frilly dang on cats and them things is worldwide. Go sit down somewhere. I was talking to a person that had kids everywhere. I'm like, golly, so did you just hop on the plane, go get a person pregnant, and just leave that baby? Leave that baby with that person that is, and you think you wanna, baby, I know you like you say you wanna what? Baby, I know you lying. Baby, I know you lying, but you gotta be. You thinking I'm finna mess with you? You just told me that you have all these kids and you in different states. Nigga, I'm not trying to be one in this one. But y'all go ahead on and play with y'all life and play with these boys, because that's what they is, boys. And you got some of these men out here be lying on you too, because I know I done had some lying on me like they high school kids. Oh man, that person had a relationship. When? Describe something on that person's body that you can, you know, it ain't like they gonna see my body anyway, but I'm just saying. They can't describe anything on my body with no marks or anything like that unless I show you marks on my body or whatever that can tell you that this person is telling the truth or whatever. But anyway. Some people just do stuff like that and be lying. They just be want you to look a certain way. But to me, I don't know them. I don't know the people. I don't. Those people that I even had contacts with, I erased them a long time ago. They just don't know it. They know now. Baby, go ahead on. I don't want you. You fine. Mm-hmm. Talking about you, you can get this and you. I don't care who you can get. Who you try to dangle in my face as that's my girlfriend and stuff like that and this that. I don't care. Is y'all happy? Okay, good. What you want me to throw rice at your wedding? What do you want me to do? You want a cookie? What do you want me to do? You want me to be pissed off just because you chose someone that you thought would love you? No, love. I'm not in my for what? It ain't me. I ain't gotta go through the ups and downs with you. You good. But trust and believe me, anybody that on the left or decide to, let easily walk away, it wasn't worth it. They wasn't worth staying. They wasn't worth staying at all. Because one person that I had, he wanted you to take care of him. He wanted you to be the male and he be the female in the relationship. I can't get jiggy with that. Like, baby, who raised you? Cause no, not over here. These men, most of these men where I am, they want you to take care of them. I never met a man that, wouldn't even look at a female as taking care of them before a day in my life. I haven't. And people can say that. They can lie and say that, but whatever. I've been working all my dang on life and I haven't had no help. I can remember a couple of times when I was gifted during my whole, situation, but I was working the whole, relationship, taking care of my kids as I supposed to, as a mother to my children. I did everything what I was supposed to do and showed up in ways I supposed to show up when it comes to my kids like you supposed to. This ain't something that you should be looking at as I have to. Yes, you have to, but you're supposed to too. That's what you have kids for, to protect them, to love them, to support them in whatever it is that they do, career, whatever. Tell them that you're proud of them, all that stuff like that. That's what I do to my children. Even though some of these kids these days want to take you out, for insurance money and stuff like that, but it's okay. It is what it is. God don't bless no mess. I don't worry about anything when it comes to anybody because I know that God is always protecting me. God loves me. So why am I worried? I'm not going to be in that energy of being in fear, But I will be cautious because some people be running around here pissed off just because you won't get them a chance again. And that's ridiculous because you should have never left in the first place. It's ridiculous. You don't do stuff like that to nobody and try to embarrass somebody on social media and then hope for another chance. No, no. You told all these people things about me and stuff like that, and you want another chance? Your friends and family should be looking at you crazy. But you got these people running around here acting crazy just because you don't want to be with a person. But they wasn't with you and they didn't deal with whatever you dealt with or whatever. They know what you dealt with or whatever, but they still try to say that you wrong for leaving these people in the past. Like, why? That person decided to go against me, not the other way around. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to clear my throat. So sorry. But that person decided to leave me and I allowed him to. Because you ain't finna juggle my life. You got multiple females that you talk to. I can't get down with that. Because some of these men be feeling like just because they have something between their legs that you just gonna submit to anything. You gonna be running after them and all this stuff. Baby, bye. I don't need my organs switched around no way. I'm good. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm just saying, I'm good. Hey, it is what it is. Mine's adapt to whatever. I'm just saying. It do. Ju- Just saying. It does. It adapt to whatever. Small, big, regular size, whatever. I'm good either way. Bro, you ain't nothing. But I'm just saying, sorry. Sorry, y'all. Had to drink me some tea. You know, it's okay. The weather change. That what it is. We ain't gonna send nobody sitting up there doing stuff to your throat and stuff like that. We gonna just say we need us some tea. That's it. We, we just need us some tea. It's all good. We can do it. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all, and I hope y'all week have started off as a blessing so far. Sorry. I hope y'all week have started off as a blessing and everything is going well in your life. Even though I can't see what's being done, but I know that God is working, you know, behind the scenes tirelessly trying to, bring me what he said that he promised me to have. He already promised that I'm gonna have it and I know that I'm gonna get it. And it's a lot of people when people go to acting crazy and stuff like that and start getting all close and stuff like that, paying neighbors and all that stuff like that to watch you, you already know that it's something that's coming towards your way that's gonna make you happy. These people just do stuff like that, Just like I said, when I used to walk up to the dang on street, I check my mailbox or something and be walking up to the street. These people parking at the bank because they think I'm finna go straight to the dang on bank and deposit something or something. Like, why is y'all following me going to places where you think I'm gonna go? Like, leave me alone. Stop stalking me. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with these people? Like, these people want to be set in place to, rob me. Even if I was going to get anything or something like that, which I don't even know. These people know more than me. I'm trying to make it make sense, though, y'all. This is the honest God truth. I'm trying to make it make sense because I've been watching all this activity with people trying to follow me into doctor's office and stuff like that, trying to see if I have an appointment. What did I come in and say? What did I? And they really signed up and act like they finna be seen by a doctor just to know what it is I came in there for. I'm like, God, what is all of this for? Baby, you could have just asked me. You don't have to pretend like you having a doctor appointment, bringing your behind up in here just to see what I came in here for. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Tell me what's going on so I can know then. Because evidently I don't know what's going on. You can tell I don't know what's going on. What is going on? The reason why y'all acting this way. Everybody's so intense and it's just scary sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, these people are crazy. They had people, involved in this stuff, trying to set people in places to meet up with me and everything. And I'm like, If I'm sitting up here not wanting, if these people cannot connect with me, with them knowing my number and my address themselves, why should you? Why should you put your career on hold or online? I'm gonna say, why would you put your career online just to step in for a criminal? Because that's exactly what this person is. I don't want nothing to do with that person. Stop trying to put this person in the same place as me. I don't want no conversation. If I did, I would have been had one. Stop it. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all trying to help the criminals in their crime? You gonna be in it too. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day and an awesome weekend. Rest of your, oh, I'm sorry, an awesome rest of your week and a blessed weekend ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna get back on here. It'll probably be a couple of days or whatever, but I'll get back on here and talk to y'all or whatever. And just kind of give you an update on what I'm doing. What I'm doing, what I got going on, and just to show y'all that I'm okay. It's starting to get loud, so I'm about to get up off here. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day. See you later, guys.